Hello and welcome to Exponential Knowledge. The goal of this channel is to compound knowledge one book at a time, seeking exponential growth. In today's video, I'm going to review the Bitcoin Standard by Saifedean Ammous. Saifedean Ammous is a professor of economics at the Lebanese American University, a member of the Center on Capitalism and Society at Columbia University, and an engineer. As both a student of economics and engineering, Mr. Ammous was an ideal candidate to write a book about Bitcoin, and he did a tremendous job with this one. This book quickly became referenced as a Bitcoin Bible by the Bitcoin community, and for good reason. This book is broken down into three main sections. The first part of the book explains money by examining the history of its development, its function, and its properties. Money is a tool that humans use to transfer value across time and space. Throughout history, humans have used many different things to function as money, including gold, silver, copper, seashells, large stones, salt, cattle, government paper, precious stones, and even alcohol and cigarettes. The quality of money is measured by its salability across scales, across space, and across time. For example, gold holds its value well across time, giving it salability. An ounce of gold could buy a nice suit 100 years ago, and an ounce of gold can buy you a nice men's suit today. An ounce of gold could buy you an iPhone in 2011, and the same is true today. However, what about space? Can you throw a gold bar halfway across the globe to your friend in Southeast Asia? The answer is obviously no. However, Bitcoin fixes this. Bitcoin can hold its value for 100 years without rusting, corroding, or getting its supply defaced. You can also send it halfway across the globe in minutes. Because of its salability across scales, space, and time, Bitcoin may be the greatest savings technology ever invented. It is synthetic, pharmaceutical-grade gold invented for the sole purpose of storing value better than any other asset man has used throughout history. The second part of the book discusses the individual, social, and global implications of sound money and unsound money throughout history. Sound money allows people to think about the long term and to save and invest more for the future. Saving and investing for the long run is key to capital accumulation and the advance of human civilization. Throughout history, human civilization flourished in times and places where sound money was widely adopted, while unsound money frequently coincides with civilizational decline and societal collapse. Gold coins, like the florin, funded Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper and Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel. Modern-day government fiat money funded the production and promotion of Cocaine Bear. There are many importances to a society running on a sound monetary standard. First off, sound money protects value against time, giving people a stronger incentive to think of the future. For example, if one Bitcoin can buy a car now, but a house in 5 to 10 years, the Bitcoin holder has the incentive to look 5 years down the road while making the decision. This is called lowered time preference. According to Ammous, the lowering of time preference is what initiates the process of human civilization and allows humans to cooperate, prosper, and live in peace. The lower an individual's time preference, the more likely they are to engage in investment, delay gratification, and accumulate capital. Let's just dwell on the significance of this for a moment. Years back, in a Stanford research experiment, it was determined through the marshmallow test that there is an actual correlation between a child's ability to delay gratification and their success later in life. If the delay of gratification is correlated with success in life, and holding sound money such as Bitcoin can improve the ability to delay gratification, does this mean that buying and holding Bitcoin will make you more successful in life through lowering time preference? Not successful? Bitcoin fixes this. In my opinion, this is one of the most powerful ideas in the book and the basis for why adopting a Bitcoin standard could lead to a modern-day renaissance of the arts and humanities. The third section of the book explains the operation of the Bitcoin network and its most salient economic characteristics. By being the first digital object that is verifiably scarce, Bitcoin is the first example of digital cash. Bitcoin's creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, achieved this by combining little-known technologies such as a distributed peer-to-peer network with no single point of failure, hashing, digital signatures, and proof of work. With this technology, Satoshi actually invented digital scarcity, a tour de force of the imagination that is still sending waves rippling throughout the world even as you read this, well over a decade after its invention. Any digital object can be sent from one location to another, like an email. Bitcoin is the first digital good whose transfer eliminates ownership by the sender, solving the double spend problem and setting free digital cash onto the internet. Beyond digital scarcity, Bitcoin is also the first example of absolute scarcity. With a lower stock-to-flow ratio than gold, Bitcoin is the most scarce asset of all time and the only liquid commodity with a set, fixed quantity that cannot be increased. Bitcoin provides uncensorable digital cash, an immutable store of value, individual sovereignty, international and online settlement, as well as a potential global unit of account. The overall purpose of the book is to help the reader understand the economics of Bitcoin, explaining how it can serve as a digital iteration of money. If you want to learn about Bitcoin, this book is the place to start, and I highly recommend checking it out. What do you think? Are you a holder of Bitcoin already? If you are, let me know in the comments below, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.